What's up, guys? It's Levi, and I'm gonna hop on here and do a video of a question I got from Facebook from Danette, and she had a question on a pushy horse. So I want to get on here and just talk a little bit about how to go about it and give some pointers, and hopefully this will help Danette and maybe you. So, but we want to kind of do some more of this stuff to where we take questions and put a video up, and maybe help out more people. That's what our mission here is, our passion, and that would be awesome. So if you would have a question, feel free to email us at beachyhorsemanship@yahoo.com. Again, that is beachyhorsemanship@yahoo.com. And we might use your question for the next video. So obviously we can't use, if it's like cold starting stuff, we're probably not going to do any of that because I can't talk somebody through that. But if it's some little stuff like this one is, like Danette's, I can probably walk her through it without her actually needing somebody there by her. So I'm going to talk a little bit about it, how to think, how to go about it, and just really how to, like, for everything, how to really just think and get that horse to think, and how to do that stuff. So anyway, I'll share what Danette wrote. Says, "Good morning. Hope all is well. I need help. LOL." And she goes on and writes, "How do you correct a very pushy horse at feeding time? Rosie is getting very bad at graining time. She doesn't get mean, but she acts like she will. She will push on you with her head and shoulders, even walk so close you have to push on her so you can walk. I got so frustrated, I backhanded her in her side. She tossed her head and did a baby buck. I have tried small things like trying to back her up away from me. I put my shoulder to her and push on her. Please help. Thank you. Have a great day." So thanks for the question, Danette. We will try to answer this as close as we can. So let's get to it. So more than likely, red flag, first thing for me is this is probably a symptom somewhere. More than likely she's being pushy, leading, etc., like on the ground. There's other stuff, if we pay attention, she's probably going to be a little pushy. So we want to correct that. So the stall stuff or the grain time, all that stuff gets less and less and less. So anyway, like I said, it's probably more a symptom. If we pay attention to some of the other stuff, we're going to see some red flags. The graining time is just the big red flag. So that's where we can really see. But if we catch some of the little flags that are showing up throughout when you're with her, maybe it's haltering, leading, very basic stuff. If we really pay attention, there's probably some small little flags that we can catch, red flags, and we can fix them, make them go away, and a lot of the big stuff goes away as well. So, but this particular, when my horse is acting like that, what am I going to do? I'm going to walk you right through it. First, I'm going to get into that stall with, I'm going to grab a stick. So I got that extension of my arm and really so I got that reach. So in case she does come at me, because that can be very dangerous and not fun. And if we don't nip that in the butt early, it's only going to get worse. So get yourself a stick so you have an extension of the arm. And I'm going to walk in there and just move her away from the door first. And if you have to have that grain in hand for it to trigger it, because that's what it sounds like, it triggers it when you have grain. So I'm going to bring grain with me, or whatever the trigger is. And so it triggers so I can move her back away and just move her back into the corner. Now, if she goes to move her butt, turn around and have two feet looking at you, two legs looking at you, get that looking around. You want two eyes looking at you. So really keep that in mind. And then when she behaves and stands in the corner away from you, just stand there. Spend some time in that stall with her. And really just hang out. We're going to have to spend time. Like, I'm not going to get her in the back corner and then go and dump the grain and leave. You're going to have to spend time with it. And like I said, I really want to focus on that and really, like, get her comfortable. When you open that stall door, it's very, like, that horse is very like, okay, I'm going to get out of your way so I get my food, because food is exciting, but in a respectful way. So I really want to keep that in mind. It'd be kind of no different than if, let's say, your 4-year-old kids, where you prep dinner and everything's sitting on the table there and we're ready to eat, and your 4-year-old kid sits down and grabs the food and throws in the plate and there's a mess everywhere. That's just disrespectful. So as a parent, you would make sure you set some boundaries and be like, no, we don't start. Maybe it's till we all sit at the table, and then you're too young to serve yourself, so I'm going to have to serve you so we're not into a mess. So that's kind of the whole point of it. When you open that stall door, I want that horse to be very respectful, very quiet, stay back until I leave, then you're invited to come up. So you come in there with that stick, pick that stick up and just move him back. Just move him back out of the way. Get out of my face. Get away from me. They go to the back corner, they have to stay there. They don't just go there and then come right back up. And remember, their face, their eyes have to be looking at you. Like, you want them eyes focused on you. And then when they stand there for a little bit, they're not allowed to walk forward to you, because they're going to probably want to come up there because there's grain. So they're not allowed to come up to you. If they take a step forward, you just back them up again. One step, that's too much. Back her up again. One step, that's all you need. And you just encourage her to stay there. And then once she quiets herself in there, then I might actually go in and rub on her a little bit, but she cannot have the grain. And I might do that a couple times. And once she does that, like, let's say 4 or 5 times, then you go dump the grain, you leave. And if you do that every time, that horse is going to start expecting that I got to get out of your way. So you can come in very respectful. That's all you're looking for. It's just very respectful. When you open that door, that horse knows to get back. But it's definitely something we want to get nipped in the butt. But the biggest thing that you've heard out of this, you got to spend time in that stall. Don't just go in the minute she's in the back corner, go dump the grain and you leave. You got to work on it. You got to spend that time a little bit and just focus on it. And then next thing I encourage you is to really get that plan down in your head. What are you looking for when you're working on this? So I really want to get that down. You're going to need your stick for extension of your arm, because your hand isn't long enough. Because remember, you don't have a halter and lead rope on her. You can't control her that way. So just move her back. If she turns her butt, I'm going to spank her butt a little bit. Get that butt around. Get away from me. I want 2 eyes. And you get 2 eyes, you're the nicest person around, as long as they stay in that corner. So get you thinking straight, knowing your plan, get that down. And boy, I tell you what, it's going to work. Because if you do that every time, though, you got to make sure you're consistent. It's no different than when you're a parent. You got to stay consistent. You can't say no for this one time and then next time yes, because it's very confusing. So get that plan in your head and really focus on it. And you're going to have a good outcome. That horse is going to start backing away from you, knowing the rules, knowing the boundary lines, and start respecting you way, way, way more. So anyway, I hope you find this helpful. Again, if you have a question, please email us at beachyhorsemanship@yahoo.com, and we just might use your question for the next video.